Hi there, my name is Gaurav Sharma and you are watching Civil Affairs. Today we'll discuss about a WINDROSE diagram. What is a WINDROSE diagram? What does it shows? What are the application? That all we discuss in this particular video. So we start with the application part, that where does the windrose diagram has to play its role, right? So when for an architect, let's say, or for a civil engineer, it becomes very important to know about the wind characteristic in a certain region. Let's say they are going to plan a building in a particular area and they don't know about the wind characteristics over there, then it will be very difficult for them to orient the building in such a way that they will get maximum benefit from the wind conditions over there. So they must know the wind characteristic over there, and for that we study the wind and then we prepare a windrose diagram, right? So that is the reason why the civil engineers and the architects should know about the windrose diagram. That is the first application part. Secondly, its major application in the airport management and the planning, where the direction of wind is becomes very important to know about. So these are the two basic application area. Now on the left side of the screen you can see a windrose diagram. This windrose diagram consists of three basic components. What are those components? The first one is the directions. Okay, so totally there are 16 directions, consisting of the standard direction of north, east, south and west. Along with that, northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest are there. And there are a certain more direction, that are the north northeast, east northeast, east southeast, south southeast, south southwest, west southwest, west northwest and north northwest. So these are the total 16 directions over there. The second component is the wind speed, right? So wind speed is very important. Wind speed, it is represented in a unit of kilometer per hour, meter per second. But if the wind is of higher magnitude in the speed, okay, in that case you can represent it in terms of knots. So 23 knots, 7 to 22 knots, these are the range different of different measurements we have taken, right? So a wind speed of 23 knots, that means what does it representing? So the meaning of knot is very simple, that in knots means speed of wind in 1 nautical mile per hour. Okay, that is written on the screen here, you can see, and it exactly gives us a value in kilometer per hour as 1.852. So you can compare it in the relevant parameters of meter per second, kilometer per hour, right? So that is the second element. The third element in the windrose diagram is the frequency. The frequency shows that a particular wind, a particular speed of wind, that is, let's say 7 to 10 knots, let's say 4 to 6 knots. Okay, so this range of wind, or this range of speed of wind is occurring how many times out of the all the observations you have taken over there, right? Means out of all the possible range of the speed of wind, how many time or how many percentage does it shows a wind speed of 4 to 6 knot? That is the frequency, right? So that is represented with the help of the percentage values here. Now have a look at this windrose diagram, and let us take one example to know more about it. Okay, so let's say your building is situated somewhere here and you are interested in knowing about the characteristic of the wind that is coming from the west side direction, right? So if you have this windrose diagram, then you can do it very easily. How? See here that there are different colors actually, and you can see this one, this color is a light green, dark green and light blue, dark blue, and similarly there are different colors. So these colors are actually indicating the different categories of wind speed. You can see these legends marked on the top side of the curve. Here the light green means actually 2 to 3 knots of wind speed, whereas the dark green simply means 11 to 16 knots of wind speed, right? So in this way there are different speeds are mentioned over there. And in the west direction you can see it is having a frequency of what? You can see the frequency in 10%, 12%, 14% here. But for this particular region of the green, green area, you can see that the lower limit is somewhere along with that ring, that is 10%, whereas the higher frequency or the higher limit of the frequency is somewhere less than 12 percentages. Okay, so we can conclude that the wind of speed 2 to 3 knots, the wind of the speed 2 to 3 knot is occurring somewhere 10 to 11 or 11.5 percentage. Okay, depending on the scale of this diagram. So this much times you can observe 2 to 3 knots speed of wind out of all the possible ranges in your experiment. This is the percentage for this particular speed of 2 to 3 knots, that is the frequency. Now let us take another example. This dark green color, you can see dark green color is giving 11 to 16 knots of speed. Now see the lower limit, that is 8%. You can see upper limit, that is along with this ring, that is 10%. So 8 to 10% is the frequency that a wind speed of 11 to 16 knot you can get there. So that's how simple it is, that how to read a windrose diagram. Now viewing this diagram as a whole, by this chart, you can see simply that the predominance of the wind is actually in the west southwest direction. You can see here that the major wind is coming from this direction, right, and after that from the west direction. So accordingly, just after knowing that which direction is giving you the prevailing winds, which direction is going to provide you the bridges over there, okay, according to that you can orient your building, and actually that will give much more comfort over there. If you want to make a windrose diagram, then you must have some sort of data over there in terms of the wind velocity or wind speed, right? So the wind speed is measured with the help of anemometer, and after knowing the data set, complete data set for different direction, you can plot it in this particular form to get a windrose diagram over there. So that is all about this windrose diagram in this video. See you in the next video. Thank you.